Hi there, students. Gamesmanship. Okay, gamesmanship is an uncountable noun. Gamesmanship is doing things within a game that are not illegal, but they are not gentlemanly. They're not sportsmanlike. So, I don't know, for example, putting off your opponent when it's his go. I'm sure you've all seen some sort of funny clip where the golfer is about to hit the ball, and as he's swinging, his opponent starts coughing or shouts or makes a lot of noise. Yeah, be careful there. So it's trying to put, for example, trying to put the person off, or perhaps wasting time when you're in the lead and there are only a few minutes left. Okay, and this is the idea of gamesmanship. The use of legal but unsporting tactics to gain an advantage over your opponent. To keep your opponent waiting, that might be another case of gamesmanship. It's doing things that they're not illegal, but they're not. They're rather dubious, like psychological intimidation, disrupting their concentration in order to gain an advantage, while your opponent is still playing exactly by the rules. Notice, sportsmanship is using your sporting ability to win. Gamesmanship is using everything but your sporting ability to win. Gamesmanship is not cheating, yeah, but it's using clever or cunning practices but without actually going over the line. Now you can. This does not only apply to sports. You could use gamesmanship, for example, in a political election or in a negotiation or things like that. Technically, that is one-upmanship. But I think you could use the phrase gamesmanship perfectly well for this. Let's see, the phrase gamesmanship comes from a book, The Theory and Practice of Gamesmanship, by Stephen Potter. And this was a humorous book about all of the different ways that you might beat your opponent. This book was very tongue-in-cheek. This phrase had actually been used before, but it comes from the 1930s. Maybe its first, the coining of it is attributed to Francis Meynell, a British poet. Okay, but gamesmanship is using dubiously moral tactics to beat your opponent. I think originally in the book it was talking about tennis. Maybe if you want to win a tennis match against a better player, you get a very pretty young girl or a very pretty young man who is making eyes at your opponent. You do anything you can to put them off. You break the flow of their game. You cause them to think too much. You intentionally make mistakes. Okay, so, but if you're a good player, then you're going to be a pure player. You're going to play exactly by the spirit of the game. Gamesmanship is obeying the letter of the law, but not obeying the spirit of the law. And yes, you can use this in all sorts of things. Gamesmanship to get to negotiate the best price in a deal, or gamesmanship to become elected, to try things. So, for example, suggesting that your opponent is a criminal. Would you buy a second-hand car from this man? Um, anyway, so get gamesmanship. It makes me think of the mankad in cricket. This is clearly a case of gamesmanship. It's not sporting, but it's something that is within the rules. Okay, so gamesmanship. Enough formality. Gamesmanship. I'm going to give this a 5 in formality. I think you could use it absolutely anywhere. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Gamesmanship.